The YouTubers involved as well. Let's flip the script. Here we go. Lovely.
Hey.
Once again, welcome back. How you been this week, JD?
Lovely.
You've had a good week?
Yeah.
Good. I'm knackered before I even begun.
I had a nice weekend because Bentley's broke his hand.
Oh, mate, yeah. Blimey. That sounds like a nightmare.
No, I didn't have to get called.
No?
No football.
I know, but is it not a pain him being at home with his hand?
He's good lad. Strong boy.
Fair enough. What can you do, eh, kids? They bounce back quickly.
Hi, Bentley.
Hi, Bentley. Hope you get well soon, bud. So yeah, we got lots to talk about this week.
We do.
Well, I sent you a lot that we were going to talk about. Whether we get through it all, and we'll probably divert about 8-9 times. But
we called the yo-yos.
Yes, and this week JD's going to lead the way. He's going to start us off under whatever he feels is necessary.
I want to go straight into the Street Profits.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That was left field. So we go straight to WWE, straight into the Street Profits.
Yes.
Right. What do you want to talk about?
I want to know what you think about their new. Is it? I don't know if you class it as a gimmick or just attitude.
It's a heel turn. That's what it is.
It is. But all they're doing is fighting heels at the minute. So would you class it as a heel turn, or would you just class it as a new, more? Because there was a bit where.
Well, they were face before, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they're not now, are they? Because
They're heel
technically they're trying to fight people who battered them.
They're going to fight anyone.
But they haven't been, have they?
It's a heel turn.
Nah.
Yeah.
Either way.
Look, for me, for a long time, is something that needed. When baby faces have got nowhere else to go and it's just bland, like, you're right there, do you want to see my account? You good? That's it, put it tight. When it's at that stage where it's a bit like, where do we go with them now? What do we do? Then for me, it's like, well, you got to turn them.
Yeah, but I actually think it's a realistic turn as well.
Yeah.
Because now they've made them a bit more physical, you know.
Yeah.
They, you know,
It'll
like
definitely
the
suit
best
Montez
example,
forward.
and the other one, the bigger guy,
You think
Dawkins.
I don't know. He's always been.
Did you see that football tackle he did?
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
literally flew in the air.
Yeah. Well, as long as they keep up that intensity, and I know Montez Ford can, it's whether he can.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it works with them, but I don't think it's working with the New Day.
It's not at the moment, no. I agree.
I think it's that's crashing and burning.
New Day, people are going to lose interest in that very, very quickly.
I'm already lost interest.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a point proven. It's the turn itself was really good, but they've not done anything to make you go, oh, they're good bad guys, or like they're bad guys. You know,
All they've done is got battered every week.
Yeah, you know.
They even got battered by the LWO this week.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? Like, I think the problem is those two are definitely built for more promo-y stuff than just in-ring heel stuff that they've been doing. Like this week, I've seen on social media, I see Kofi doing a promo on his social media.
Yeah,
that was better than anything they put on TV. Yeah. I was like, why are they not giving them that time on telly?
I wonder, and this is left field, and I know they're never going to do it.
Yeah, go on.
Would you put all four of them together? Because then you've got the two that can talk,
yeah,
and you've got the two that can back it up.
I'd like to say yes, but for me, it wouldn't work because Kofi and Xavier are fine on their own, and I'm a big believer. Montez Ford at some point is going to do his own thing, and he can run the mic better than anyone. He just needs to be given the time.
Yeah, he doesn't get the time now, does he?
He doesn't. But
and sometimes now when he does get it feels forced, and I don't know if that's just because. Dear me, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because he's getting forced into it.
Yeah.
And he's not had that time to.
True.
Like organically do it like New Day did.
Yeah. That could be the case, but I do think the heel turn is good, and I'm going to call it a heel turn because they're in black gear, and it's clearly a heel turn for me. I hope they do the right thing with them. Mate, there's so many things they're dropping the ball with at the moment, and I'm just like.
I've got
a lot to speak about with WWE this week, but
go on, tell me what your biggest one you think is that they're dropping the ball with.
Me, Mania. They're dropping the ball with WrestleMania at the moment. Like, look, let's go straight into what I was going to moan about, right? Yes, last year WrestleMania was I will say this from my heart. It was the best WrestleMania in my opinion ever. It was the biggest, and to beat it I don't see how.
Hulk Hogan and The Rock, main event again.
I don't see how it can be beaten, but at the moment, I feel like they're not even contending it. Like, you know, they're not even.
There's too many things up in the air.
Their big spiel about, oh, you know, this is just the beginning. We're going to get bigger. And we're going to get bigger. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, in my opinion, that tells me the next WrestleMania is going, especially going to Netflix.
Well, they've already told us where it's going to be.
Yeah.
And they bigged it up.
Oh, that's the year after as well. You
Yeah,
know?
that's what I'm saying.
So I'm a bit like, why are you focusing on the next Mania, even though you've not sold out for this Mania?
I think that's why they're doing it.
I get that.
I don't think they've got the writers to do it. It's stale. Come on.
It's stale in areas. Like, as I say, I don't find it stale. I find them dropping the ball. They're missing. They're on about story writing and this, that, and the other. Triple H had full control of it before Netflix. Yeah, we were happy with that.
Yeah, it was starting to get good.
The product was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Even the smaller pay-per-views and Mania were pulling out good shit. But now it's a bit like, look, they've had to bring The Rock back. The Rock weren't due to be back, but they've had to bring it back because they are struggling. And that tells me a lot.
Because he wants Cody's soul.
Mate, what? And that whole promo, I was like, I don't even know where this is going.
No, it didn't make any sense to me. I was listening to it and I'm thinking, what the fuck is this?
I'm sitting there going, I'm trying to pick up on words and I'm like, am I missing something? Is this going to be a fight? And then he'd done a thing afterwards where he was like, no, this ain't going to turn into a physical fight. And I'm like, so what the fuck is the point of this? Unless it's the start of Cody's heel turn.
Well, that's the only thing. That's what I thought when he said about his soul.
Yeah.
But
us old boys always think of things like Mortal Kombat. Do you know what I mean?
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, mate. I just don't know where it's going. It's at that time of the year where they're either going to flip it and it's going to accelerate and it's going to be amazing all the way to Mania, which is what it should be, to contend against last year. Their product needs to pick up and it needs to be on fire from Elimination Chamber, which is this Saturday.
Can't see it.
Because, no, I can't. Because they're taking The Rock there. And what do you think is going to happen at Elimination Chamber? Why is Rock going there, in your opinion?
I have no idea. I didn't know how he turned up on SmackDown.
Even do I.
Don't get me wrong. It went off when he come out.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of pop that they needed.
They were happy because it was heel Rock.
Yeah.
Even though they got confusing at times.
Yeah.
He went face halfway through and then heel and then face. And I was a bit like...
I'll tell you what did confuse me even more though.
Yeah.
And that's how you know it was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
Why was it not on Raw? That's the one that's struggling constantly.
Mate.
And they don't. And then they wasted it on SmackDown. Not wasted it on SmackDown, but SmackDown's been level.
I thought they would have had him involved with Jimmy Uso to a certain degree, doing something to big him up.
Oh, don't get me started on Jimmy Uso. I
meant Jey Uso, not Jimmy Uso.
I was going to say because. What's frustrating me about Jimmy Uso, if you don't mind going there, every time they give him a little step, they take two back. Like, he beats Drew after a pretty good match.
I thought he was good.
And then, he gets his ass handed to him.
Oh, mate, it's very confusing at the moment, isn't it? The storylines aren't really making much sense.
I heard somewhere that Priest is injured and not in Elimination Chamber. I don't know how true it is.
Oh, mate. I don't genuinely at the moment on social media. I'm not believing too much because I don't even know if WWE know where they're going. So therefore, how does anyone else know where they're going? They've got a new writer for SmackDown, haven't they?
I thought they'd give it to Road Dogg, didn't they?
Yeah. Road Dogg's doing it.
See, he did it all right last time he did it. I mean, it was good.
But this is what I'm on about, right? You know, everyone was like bigging up, Triple H from the NXT era was great. He was. And since Vince left, he took over and the product was just going up and up and everyone was happy with everything that was going on. Since we've hit Netflix, which we knew would be different, we knew it would be, and we've talked about it, it's now proving to me to be a very negative different.
Yeah, it's like they don't trust him.
Yeah.
It's like, we're the boss.
I can't actually disagree with that, JD. I think there's some truth in that. It's like, he's almost a face of the product, but not. I get the feeling maybe they're taking shit away from him.
What he used to do with Stephanie. Never did anything, but she was in the ring and showing her face, and she was a $1 billion princess who run Raw, run SmackDown. She did absolutely jack shit but smile on.
But this is what we talked about.
Until, obviously, the women's. I'm not trying to take that away from her. I'm talking like early Stephanie.
Yeah. But
that's all she was a face of the company. She wasn't doing anything. And I think that's what I feel like Netflix are trying to turn to.
Well, we spoke about this not long ago when we said about our Netflix going to be getting rid of Triple H. We've had episodes where we've spoke about this.
Yeah, constantly.
And at the moment, it does point towards not disempowering him, but something isn't right. Something isn't right. And the only thing I can say is Triple H is being restricted. Because we know he can do the job, because he was smashing it this time last year.
Yeah.
You know, and before that, he was smashing it. As soon as Vince gave up the reins, he was absolutely killing it. And
that's why we had the best WrestleMania last year.
Absolutely, mate. And now I'm just very confused. And I think to myself, anyone that's now coming in to watch wrestling again and trying to get into it,
it's impossible.
I would love to know their opinion.
It's impossible. I can't get Bentley to watch WWE.
It's mad.
And obviously, I know your boys have had it for when it was good last year.
And that's what I mean, because we had the whole Mania build up and we had Mania, they were really invested in the
There's
characters.
There's nothing that I can go, oh, Bentley, come and watch this. This is going to grip you.
He's not invested in them. And why would he invest in it? Like a new viewer or an old viewer coming back, why would you invest in these new characters? What is there to invest in?
There isn't.
No. Other than maybe seeing Drew McIntyre whoop someone's ass, you know, a little bit of, you know, anger and vicious stuff might draw a few people in, but other than that,
and then you get the other ones like who have carried the business at times, like Finn Balor gets overlooked all the time.
Mate, he's never going to win a championship again, is he?
No. Sheamus, and I know you don't massively like Sheamus, but at one point he was carrying the company on his back.
Yeah.
For a little while, anyway.
Yeah.
And they just mug him off all the time.
It's mad, mate. I'm just very confused about the product, and I know a lot of people are talking about it, and there are benefits. There are still good bits going on, but nowhere near enough as it should be for me. And
I did see one shining light on Raw this week.
And what was that for you?
AJ Styles and Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I think that could be a really good...
Yeah, that'd be good.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. That's got potential to do almost anything they want with that. But again, I'm actually happy at the moment. I'm not going to WrestleMania. I don't think there's been many WrestleManias I've looked at and gone, I'm glad I'm not going. But
are you glad you didn't spend the money now, though?
Mate, 100%. I've almost every year I haven't gone, I've looked at it and gone, oh, I wish I was going. But at the moment, I'm like, well,
could you imagine how annoyed you would be, though, if you'd have paid all that money that you were quoted at the time?
Absolutely.
And then you sat here now with me looking at what's coming in, you're like...
But there was a post on social media about the costs and price, which we've discussed in the other podcasts, and people are saying, what are TKO doing? They're trying to price tickets like it's a UFC, like it's stupid. Like compared to last Mania, apparently it's triple the price on average, and I'm like, you expect people to spend that sort of money in a financial crisis?
Yeah, but you know what the thing is with UFC, and the difference between the UFC and the WWE is like they're charging that for a Raw, for a SmackDown, for a house show. That's every day of the year near enough.
Yep.
UFC's what, once a month, twice a month at best?
Yeah, at best.
So people can save up and go, right, once a month I can afford. I mean, again, you've got to be well off, but once a month, once every 2 months, I can go to that.
Absolutely, mate.
Wrestling fans can't go, oh, I'm going to go to Raw this week because it's in my city.
No.
Oh, a minute, £700 for.
Yeah. It is.
Dollars. Sorry for the American.
I said it was going to bite them in the arse, and I think it's starting to already.
Oh, I get they're trying to make money.
Yeah, it's a business. We get that, but also they can't really do much. Like,
are you better? That's the question. Are you better off having half an arena?
Yeah. Where
you pay blah blah blah, or a full arena where you can get?
That's just general what we talk in business sense, like you know.
But even the money might be exactly the same, but the atmosphere you get on top of that for having everyone in there.
It's ironic you say that, because I have this argument a lot about when I'm out DJing and when I'm in nightclubs and stuff. There's nightclubs charging loads of money to get in this venue. And we're like, do you want a full venue making the same money, or do you want half-empty venue making that money? And the answer is, you want a full venue. It adds to the atmosphere. At the end of the day, one of the beauties about WWE is the crowd has become that third or fourth member of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And we all found out through COVID how important the crowd was.
Oh, yeah. God, it was awful.
Yeah, it was awful. And they're going to lose the crowds. They're going to go AEW style if they don't fucking sort it out soon. So for me, they've got a lot of work to start doing because at the moment they're on a decline and I don't see it improving even though WrestleMania is around the corner. Which makes me nervous about SummerSlam.
See, this is why, like, you look at AEW and, like Roth was saying, he was a bit annoyed that they went to smaller ones, you know, when we interviewed him the other week.
Yeah.
But now, when you listen to it, like, I meant to bring it up last week. Have you watched any part of the Aussie thing that they did?
No, I still didn't.
So, what you want to watch is Edge Copes, whatever he's going by now, entrance.
Okay. Oh, when they sing to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
You're not going to get that in WWE at the minute because, I mean, yeah, all right, you get the whoa.
Yeah.
But there was nothing playing. He'd already had his entrance, and then they start singing to him.
Yeah.
But it's what I meant. I've lost my point. But I was trying to say that with the smaller arenas, it picks it up quicker.
Yeah.
And they're getting a better atmosphere.
Absolutely.
And they're not charging any more money to try and cover the cost.
No. They're trying to re-pick up the product, which is, right. And
I'm sure it's costing Tony Khan, really, just because you've decided to go to smaller arenas.
Yeah.
You know, if you're paying Bobby Lashley £700,000 a year or whatever it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
That doesn't change.
No, this is it. And I understand what we just said. Like, we understand why WWE are going to be trying to recuperate this money. But in the process, I do think they are really struggling with the product.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's Netflix trying to make their money back. They've just paid £2 billion for this.
Yeah, but have they got writers interfering with Triple H? Because obviously they're going to be wanting to put their own spin on it.
Sometimes you see it on, like, they do the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And he's involved in everything, like Penta on his debut.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can imagine he was trying to make that extra special because he ballsed it up the week before.
Yeah.
But, that he's involved in that sense, but
yeah,
that being involved in an entrance isn't being involved in the outcome of a match or where you see it going creatively.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's just disappointing and deflating because all we want is to come on here and talk excitement about what's coming up and what we think is going to happen. And to be fair, I don't care if my predictions are right or wrong, but at the moment my predictions are right and they're pretty shit predictions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think, this is me predicting Elimination Chamber. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I probably should be. Cena's going to win it, which I've sort of predicted before. But we're going to find out before that something's going to happen with The Rock. Right?
Well,
and The Rock's
you're going to do the same as what I'm...
So either Cena is going to then have beef with The Rock. Something's going to happen with that. Because how can you make a WrestleMania huge? You have The Rock and Cena.
You're going to say the same thing. This is what's been playing in my head all day.
But I'm hoping to God it's not.
You're thinking Cena Rock 3, aren't you?
That'd be fucking shit, bro.
The first two was shit.
I'm not going.
I'd rather have The Rock versus fucking Hulk Hogan.
I'd rather him against R-Truth. But I really, really hope.
He looked a bit out of it this week.
Yeah.
When he was going, he looked like he hadn't wrestled for a while.
I just hope that don't happen. The only other person I think will win the chamber match is Drew. If it isn't Cena, it'll be Drew. I don't see how any of the others make any sense storyline-wise.
I'll make my prediction 10 minutes before it starts when I see what happens with Cena with The Rock and Cody.
Are we getting together and watching it?
I don't know. When's it on?
Midnight Saturday, I think.
I don't know. I don't know what plans I've got. Let me find out.
Yeah, I'm going to look actually. I think I'm not here. That'll be a no.
I was going to say, I need to get...
I'll have to watch it Sunday, unless we get together Sunday.
We got Thingy on Sunday. If I get it sorted.
What?
Future Bro.
This Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that.
You got the tickets.
No?
That fucking ring steep, like.
Oh, shit. shit. I can put that, mate. That's been out of my head. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah.
Fucking, we didn't talk about it last week.
Mate, it's just because date-wise, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, mate. Oh, shit. Okay. Right, well, yeah. Yeah. Well, the boy... Oh, my God. I haven't cancelled Harry's football either.
He's injured.
He's not. He's already told me he's playing. Oh, shit. I've got loads to sort out then between now and then. Oh, well. Oh, dear. I've dropped the ball on that one, Johnny. Dropped it hard.
So I've got stuff to do before I'm allowed to go. So.
Okay.
So not allowed to go, but I've got stuff to do before.
So I have no idea when I'm going to be watching Elimination Chamber. Maybe
Monday reactions
on here. Might as well. I might have the other stuff working by then. Watch it live. We could do that on Monday night.
I don't know if I'd be able. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay away. It's like the Royal Rumble, innit? I managed to stay away from it, and I clicked on Google of all things, and it fucking ruined it for me.
Oh, mate. I just don't know then, JD.
I'm going to try and stay off until Monday.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is social media. I have to come up with a plan. Gonna have to come up with a plan. Don't know what.
I'm turning all the internet off my phone for 2 days.
Well, I'm going up to Norwich at the weekend.
A weekend, or are you going seeing?
Oh, no.
You going with Ricky?
No. I can't speak about it on air, just in case. Okay. Well, if the person who this affects is watching this, which they shouldn't be, or happened to hear it, then I've ruined it anyway. So, don't really fucking matter. Got a surprise birthday party I've got to go to.
Oh, okay.
So...
It's not what I was thinking then.
No.
I was thinking my wrestling family.
No.
I thought you'd come without me, I was going to be well upset.
No, I'm not that lucky, so no.
Well, that lucky to leave me alone.
No, as in go and organise it. But yeah, no, I've got to go up there, and one boy's staying here and playing football, and then the other one's coming with me, and I've got to be back the next day to get him to football.
That's how
it's going to be a busy weekend. I've got to fit in the chamber, and Future Pro as well now. Poop. Right. What else were we discussing this week?
LDN.
Let's go on to LDN Wrestling Promotions. They had an event in East Grinstead last Tuesday, which we attended.
We did.
Our first LDN experience. It was in East Grinstead in a theatre, not an open venue where you have chairs around the ring and stuff like that. It was on the stage of the theatre. And you may have heard us briefly mention it and talk about it with Steve from Future Pro Wrestling last week when he was our special guest. He told us some of his thoughts and things, and to be fair, he was pretty much on point.
Bang on.
Yeah. Now, I would like to say, if any of the wrestlers happen to be watching this, which I don't think they will be, but I'm going to tag LDN in on this. So...
Well, no, because the show...
Go on.
The show was good. The wrestlers were good.
Wrestlers done a good job.
Ref questionable, but he wasn't a ref. He's just a retired wrestler.
Yeah,
I
feel like we would have done a better job as a ref.
Yeah, but he's if he's learning the ropes, he's learning the ropes, and at the end of the day, you got to keep going. If you can't wrestle anymore, fair play to him looking after one of his old guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I thought the production of it awful. I don't mean that in an horrible way.
No, explain it.
Right, so first of all, his mic didn't work.
Yes, mic was dreadful throughout the whole show.
The entrance music, awful. There's no creativity in it whatsoever.
No, just use
I get
music.
You've got loads of people who haven't been to a wrestling match before, and you're just trying to pump everyone up.
Yeah.
Then there was the fact of the banner. The banner.
So we were row 2 to the right.
Yes. And he puts a banner so you can't see. Never mind us. Every single person behind us who we asked, can you see that far corner? No, I can't see it.
Yeah, you couldn't
the
see
poor
the
guy in front of us might as well have sat on his wife. His wife's lap.
Yeah, it was bad.
It took till half time, and I'm like, mate, we're already here. We know who you are. Can you just please?
Yeah.
And even then, because of the difference in the height to the theatre chairs, if anything on the mat, unless you stand up,
couldn't see shit.
But it wasn't one of them. It wasn't one of them crowds where, oh yeah, you jump up when you get excited.
No,
it was, it was loads of people who were new.
Yeah.
And looked like they hadn't been to a wrestling show. So fair play to getting the people in there. Yeah. And his choice of wrestlers, really good. Yeah. My highlight, Rocco Garza.
Yeah, Rocco Garza. He was brilliant. I thought he was good too, mate. For a big guy, he was really, really, really good.
I liked him, and I like the Logan Paul lookalike, Ryan Huff.
Ryan Huff, yeah.
That was it. Yeah. I thought he was really good.
Ryan Huff from Ohio. He was basically
the Timu
Wish version of Logan Paul.
But what a good wrestler.
Yeah.
And I've been on his Instagram.
Oh, you've been having a look at him?
I did. He's a volleyball player as well. Beach volleyball, yeah.
Fair play. Yeah, mate, no,
in America, he plays a face a lot of the time.
Okay, yeah, mate, he was good. The wrestlers they used were decent.
Yes.
And I enjoyed the show for that. The production was wank.
It let us down. It let us down in all honesty.
The thing that wound me up the most.
Oh, go on. Can I say, because I know?
Yeah.
I don't need to be told who to cheer for.
Fucking damn right. I don't need to.
Stay off the mic. I know you've got new people, but if your wrestlers aren't good enough to get me to cheer, I don't need you telling me to cheer.
That's it, exactly. If as a wrestler, if you can't stand there and say your own name while clapping your hands to get the crowd up for you, then what the hell are you doing? Like, you don't need the promoter.
No, but he could though. That was the worst part about it. They were doing all right.
Yeah, the wrestlers were fine. Like, and then he was just annoying on the mic all the time, and in the end, because he was obviously trying to get everyone to cheer for the faces, we ended up cheering the heels, weren't we? Just deliberately.
Getting a USA chant going.
We've got a USA chant going, and obviously we're clearly English, but hey ho, it was. And to be fair, which freaked me out a little bit, it was quite racist in a way. I found the show slightly racist, and I don't normally give a shit about racism. Like, you do what you want about racism. I'm not a racist, but the way it came across on the show was, we're England, they're USA, let's kill USA. And I was a bit like,
and the same with the Italian, really.
And the Italian. That's where it started, with Rocco.
Yeah.
Who weren't Italian in the fucking slightest. Not even a finger, or nothing. It was like...
No, he got a bit of the accent at the end. A little bit. He's called the Italian Lion. What more?
Well, should have been called...
He sounded more Italian when he was doing it for Steve. Outside the ring.
Well, maybe I missed that. I don't know.
He's just been to Japan as well, so you can tell he's okay. He's at
the wrestling
good level.
I would love to see that lineup again
in a
different setting.
Yeah, without him, without the big up
on Future Pro, just to compare what the difference would be exactly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That would have been cool.
That's the one thing. Don't get me wrong. If you took him out of it, and you did it on the floor, great show.
Yeah.
Because, the way he put the matches, if he did put the matches together, he did it right.
Yeah, the matches were good.
Put the heels across when he needed to.
Yeah.
Rocco going over.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah. The only problem I have with smaller promotions, and we mentioned it briefly when we were there, was that they're always, 99% of the time, putting the fucking baby face over.
Because they're kids' shows, aren't they?
Of course they are. They are. It's kids and family orientated, and you want them to cheer and boo the right people. You want that good feel factor to finish. So you're gonna always put a face over.
See, that's when you need to be going to what are the other ones that Ruff does? A.W.P?
Yeah.
They don't seem to put faces over all the time.
Well, no. Luke Basham lost his title this weekend.
What, Louis?
Yeah, not Luke. Just say Luke.
He lost it already.
He lost a title, the EWE title.
Is that the one he just won off?
That's what I thought.
Who did he lose it to? Do you know?
Yeah. Was it Arcadian or... Was it Arcadian? Arcadian? I'm going to have to Google that shit in a minute. I'll get on that. But yeah, there's been a title change. And I don't know if it was Ross' title or another title. I'll have to confirm. But yeah. EWE is one I want to get into. I think that could be quite good.
Yeah, the production looked alright last time.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the Rumble? I don't know if that was EWE. I can't remember. The one where he did the double?
I think it was, yeah. To be fair, though, I am looking forward to this Future Pro show this week, because the way Steve's been talking about stuff, it's like, there's some good stuff going on. So
like he's getting his hunger back now. Yeah. Now he's getting back in the swing of it.
Big Wavy as well might be on there, and Roth might go out.
I'm hoping they're gonna start this Civil War thing that we got the sneak peek on.
Yeah. If you are planning to go to a Future Pro show in Crawley this week at Hazelwick School, I would probably go onto Future Pro's YouTube and just watch and try and catch up with any storylines that have gone on recently. Yeah. Because I have a feeling it will lead on this weekend.
Some really good wrestlers on, isn't there?
Yep.
I imagine Shah's going to be there.
Yep. Alexander Roth title. G1 title.
Yeah.
That's
0G.
0G, not G1. G1's the wrong one. But yep, I believe that's on the line this week.
Oh, did you? Oh, you got more than that. You got more out of Steve off air, then.
Maybe I'm not meant to say that, but I don't know. I could be well wrong. He might see this and be like, "I'm gonna change it now." I don't know, but I thought he's got a title match this weekend.
I know he said he was there, didn't he?
Yeah. Roth is there this week. Yeah.
And you go, oh, Roth already told us he was there.
Roth is going for a full-on. Have you seen his social media?
No.
It's good. Alexander Roth's social media this week since his loss has been good.
I saw him do non-wrestling stuff, so like he was in his security stuff and he's dancing in. Does it look like Mackey's?
No.
That was on yesterday.
It was to do with his loss, his title loss. He was crying. And then, it's just his social media has been pretty good. Selling it well, loving it all. Look forward to seeing him this weekend.
I've got him on social media. I don't know why the fuck I haven't seen that.
Neither do I, JD, neither do I. But yeah, the LDN show, I would maybe give them one more go at a different venue, and then I'll go and watch
them. Set up though all the time.
I hope not.
Again,
I don't fancy watching wrestling in a theatre again.
I think if you're going to watch it in a theatre, you'd have to be in the upstairs.
Yeah, you need to
where you can fucking see it all.
Yeah, they didn't even have them open, did they?
And then if we can take the batteries out of the mic and just let us cheer for who we want to cheer.
It was bad though. It was like, let's get ready to. And he was like, rubble? It was pretty cack.
And then get a bit creative with the music.
Oh, mate, the music was bad.
That is.
Surely those wrestlers have got their own music. Like, that's something a wrestler does.
It's not hard, is it? Just to plug your phone in and can play a proper song.
Like, something, yeah. Because it was just.
Could you imagine?
He was playing a mashup the whole time.
I mean, fair enough, he did it in that Rumble I watched him do the other week, Roth. Just come out to generic music.
Yeah. And they do it at times, I imagine, but.
Can we talk about the Rumble, by the way? That wasn't a Rumble.
Let's talk about the four guys that were sat behind us who at half time never came back.
Yeah.
I love that. Four guys turned up drinking beer, and I was like, oh, cool. Lads out watching a bit of wrestling. That's cool. Never turned up after half time. No. Came back out, and they were.
I mean, that little kid looked all right, though. He was sat next to you, because then he got to move in the middle and actually see something.
Yeah.
That poor lad was just sat there with his head against the wall thinking.
I want to big up the old people that were in the front row.
Oh, yeah, she loved it, mate.
There's a couple of old ladies who were clearly like Big Daddy fans from back in the day or whatever, who hadn't seen wrestling for years. They're slap bang in the middle, front row, got a little bit of action, and they fucking loved it. And they were good to watch. They were good fun to watch.
Couple of high fives, didn't they?
Yeah, that's it. Butt in the face. So
I think didn't that Ryan Huff near enough land in one of the laps?
Yeah. I thought that was quite good. Yes, go on to the Rumble section of it.
That wasn't a Rumble.
No, it wasn't, was it?
He had 6 people in it.
It was a battle royal.
Yeah.
You know why he done that though, right?
Why?
Because we've just had the Royal Rumble, so it was a promo gimmick.
Well, no, I get that, but
it was still shit.
It was shit because one, all it had was the people who we just watched.
Yeah, we watched them all.
You know, there was no one else.
Well, they actually had less.
Yeah, because Ryan had already done double, so he couldn't. And he'd sacked him, even though he was on the show after it.
Yep. You're back to Heathrow tomorrow, even though you're on a show in 2 days. I was like, oh, mate. Love it. What happened to K-Fab, eh? But I would give the show, and this is me being generous, well, I'm going to give the wrestlers 6 out of 10. I'm going to give the show 4 out of 10.
I'm going to give the show 3 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm going to give the wrestlers 6.5.
Oh, okay. That tells you the difference between the production side of it and the actual wrestling that went on.
Yeah.
So,
because it wasn't a wrestler's fault. They're getting paid to do what they're told, and they did it.
Yeah. I've been to some house shows in the past, like WWE house shows, when the production's been shit, and it just makes the show worse. It's like, oh, so.
Did anyone tell you who to cheer for then?
No, of course not, mate. As you say, that has to happen organically, and that's part of them growing as wrestlers and how to work a crowd. That's part of what they need.
Some of them were like genuine, like classed as veterans.
Yeah,
the champion's been wrestling. What was it, 19 years?
Yeah,
if
19,
not more.
20 years. Yeah, well, I can't even remember his name.
Garza has been all over the world.
Yep.
Huff is travelling because I watched a load of stuff of his in America.
Yep.
He gets the crowd going fine over there on his own.
That's what I mean. Like,
I didn't watch the younger Yank, who was his first match apparently.
I think he was worried that the crowd wouldn't be able to read the way he wanted to portray it, so he wanted to make sure it was portrayed the right way of his opinion, which I think.
When I watched it on Insta, what he uploaded, I had to mute it because I couldn't listen to him again, and that's sound like I'm having a go at him, but it's not that I'm having a go at him. It's not like. I don't go to a wrestling match to listen to someone chat on. If I do, I watch it on TV so I can listen to Michael Cole and...
Yeah. Oh, Michael Cole! You see the thing I sent you?
Yeah.
I was fucking shocked.
Talk about his name?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
It's not even his name!
It's his gimmick, mate.
A gimmick?
Yeah.
That's a shit gimmick.
Why?
Why would you... That's like me calling myself John Smith.
Why?
It's so typical. Like Michael Cole. What made him go, all right, my gimmick, I'm going to be Michael Cole? What do you think of that name?
He was a Chicago Bulls fan when he started.
You reckon?
And he was also a West Ham fan. So Joe Cole was coming through.
West Ham.
And Michael Jordan.
I don't know who the fuck West Ham is. Let's not speak about West Ham anyway, cunts. But, mate, yeah, I was shocked his name is not Michael Cole. I was like, I've known wrestling for years. How has my cousin never told me this fact? He loves telling me random facts, and he never told me that. I was just
Maybe he didn't know.
He did, because I sent it to him. He went, yeah, I've known this for years. I was like...
Hello, yeah, tell us.
Yeah, like, wow.
Do you know what popped up on my YouTube earlier?
Go on.
Pat McAfee versus Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah.
He used to be athletic.
Yeah.
Popping up and doing moonsaults off the top. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's
multi-talented, isn't he?
He's been paying his dues.
He looked like he was about to poop his pants when Gunther was getting in his face.
Don't fucking blame him, mate. I would have. But, where were we? Where are we up to?
We were talking about LDN, but
yeah,
I think we got to the end of
LDN, LDN's done and dusted. What if it's your first wrestling show and you're taking kids and it's a family event, it's worth
going to another show after that, because that's not what all wrestling shows are like.
If that's to be your first show,
it's a good enough show.
It's a good starting point.
Yeah, because, the wrestling was good.
Yeah.
The production, not so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's very kid-friendly.
Very kid-friendly. That's
the only thing the only thing that you get from other promotions over them is that when you surround the ring rather than stare up at the ring, is the wrestlers come, and if it's your son's first time, you're going to get a high five off the face.
Yeah, or a bit of sweat flicked in his eye.
Yeah, water poured over him.
Yep. Yeah. People, that's part of the fun of British wrestling is being involved in that front row.
All indies, even in America, it's exactly the same. Yeah. The interaction with the fans is what makes them little venues.
Absolutely. And
I feel like they excluded it to a point, and that stage was like a separation between them and us. It was a them and us rather than a
100% agree.
Like Steve goes on about we're all together, and when you go to his, the wrestlers come round, they'll high five, they talk to you. The Roth went last time, giving it out to your two.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it was halfway through the show when we done just turned up, and I was able to speak to Titan and catch up with him, and they all hang around, and it's all good.
Yeah, he was stood talking.
Yeah.
I got to speak to him for 10 minutes.
They do the meet and greets at the end, which I know LDN do as well. They do the meet and greets.
I did see that on what's that? They just sat like in a little circle.
Okay.
Which was exactly the same as what Future Pro did. That's not me saying, all we do is sit in a circle.
Yeah. But so LDN, I'm going to give you a bare thumbs up. I might come to another show, maybe, to try it. But it won't be at a theatre. So if you're doing any experience again, which you are next year, I won't be there.
No, but I think they do theatres quite a lot.
It's got to be expensive.
Yeah, so when we were trying to work out the money that they were getting in...
Yeah.
What did he have? He had, 6 wrestlers? 7 wrestlers?
7, yeah. He made his budget well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's making any money out of that.
Yeah, he's 100% making money out of that.
What did we work it out at 4?
Yeah.
Off the top of our head,
it was about 4, 5. Yeah, it was about 4 something we said. And I reckon the budget...
Fair play to him anyway. He seems to be... He's doing something because he's got all these shows going.
Exactly, mate. Exactly that. So
he's obviously found a niche.
Yeah.
Just not a niche that I enjoy personally.
No. And that's the beauty of it. You've got to go and try these things, see which, brands work for you, which ones you enjoy, which characters you invest in, because...
See that... sorry. And this isn't me shitting on Venom, but the videos that I've watched, and it isn't a lot, but Venom do the same thing, but without the stage.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the ones I watched today is doing a warehouse or in a hall.
Yeah.
And they put the ring right at the front and then have the aisles. And I feel like that's technically it's exactly the same. I know sometimes if you're a starting promotion, because you don't know how far they are up, you go for these venues, you've got to work with what you can.
Yeah, of course.
But for LDN, that theatre wasn't cheap. No way.
No way.
And surely there's better venues to do a better setup.
Absolutely.
And just make that fully interactive.
Yeah.
Because that's all that was missing. For them kids who had never been to a wrestling match before.
Yeah. So have a high five from a wrestler would have made them go back.
One of the fucking wrestlers ran up there.
Yeah.
And he did it once right at the end. That was it.
Yeah. Seeing a high spot off the ropes onto the outside will make a kid go, wow. And that's the difference. Yeah, absolutely. So that's LDN done. We were speaking a little bit about Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
NXT was good this week, and I think it's going to be fucking brilliant this week as well.
Didn't see it, so.
Did you see TNA? I sent you what happened in TNA, didn't I? New wrestler turned up.
No, you didn't.
During the Joe Henry guitar celebration.
Oh, Elias.
Yes.
Elijah.
Yes, that mate, it was brilliant. He was one of my favourites when he was in WWE. And still doing his walk with Elijah gimmick. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm happy with it. And the Hardys are due on Netflix, not Netflix, NXT this week.
Yeah, I did see something on.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
They're about to break another WWE record, apparently.
Probably, yeah, and probably their bodies.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
who does know?
NXT and TNA at the moment, I think, are on fire. I'm actually enjoying TNA more of the stuff I'm seeing, so I need to start watching TNA. And it was really frustrating. Not that anyone gives a shit from TNA, but in the UK, I don't know where to watch it other than legitimate sites.
Yeah.
But there's I can't turn my TV on and go, I'm going to watch a bit of TNA. I can't do it.
No, I don't know.
I think it was on what do they call it? Dan's or DAZN TV channel? Whatever it's called. How do you pronounce it?
DAZN. The one where all the boxing is for YouTubers. Yeah, DAZN.
I heard it was on there, so I looked, couldn't find nothing of TNA, and I was like, so where the fuck am I meant to watch TNA in the UK?
Yeah, even AEW's on ITV, I think.
Yeah. And I was a bit like, oh man, because I think TNA are reaping huge benefits of WWE at the moment.
And that's what they need to do, doesn't it?
And I think for me, it's a product I definitely want to start watching because they've got my attention. They've got it way more than AEW.
Yeah, but you haven't really gave them that. I think you watched it. I think some of it you'd really like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's bits that are a bit too over the top for you.
Yeah.
Because, some of it is fucking high flying.
Yeah.
The one thing I'd really hate about AEW is the selling. They don't sell enough.
Okay.
You got the couple who do sell. You know, Will Ospreay, great seller.
Yeah. And that's what we said about the local LDN show was they were selling each other really well.
Yes.
So it made it nice and believable. It was good, you know. And if you're doing that at a level like that, why are you not doing that at a level like that in the AEW?
The little pikey Northern Irish guy.
Mate, that was fucking brilliant.
That was racist. What was he trying to shout? Was it pikey or something?
I can't remember.
He said it was something, weren't it?
It was
chav.
Yeah. He was, and then the Scottish guy. It was good. There was elements of that show that were really good fun.
He was only 18 in, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They've got the. It wasn't an old lineup. The oldest guy was the guy who was a champion who looked like the Mountie, but sounded like he smoked too many fags.
The ones who ride the horses jacket on.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh mate, that guy needs.
He moved a bit though. He
wrestled well.
I was not expecting him to wrestle the match the way he did.
Yeah, thought it'd be slower.
Yeah. I thought it'd be a lot slower and a lot more old school.
Yeah, no, he was good. He was
a couple of digs and a pile driver, mate. You are done.
I reckon there's definitely some wrestlers there that Steve could probably use in Future Pro.
Well, he uses Rocco.
Does he?
Yes.
Okay.
He's on his roster.
Maybe he's there this week then.
Maybe he was there last time.
Maybe he's a local boy.
Could be.
If he's getting used, maybe there's someone we should get hold of. We both liked him.
Yeah, I thought he was really good.
We did it with Roth.
Yeah, we can only try, can't you?
I'm 1/8 Italian. I'll be like, hey, Rocco. No, that's slightly racist, Rocco. No.
I'm 8/8 English.
8/8.
I'm just English.
You mean a whole eighth?
Yeah. No, I mean 8/8 is the whole, innit? I'm just English.
Yeah.
I got no cool second nationality.
I guarantee you
that I'm aware of.
Definitely
I'm called Dyson Arts. I'm probably German somewhere.
Nah, definitely some sort of trouble.
Or Austrian.
Nah. I reckon you got Irish somewhere in you.
Irish?
Yeah.
Why Irish?
Got that pikey look going on.
That's just a manking me, mate.
Exactly, that's what I'm on about. So, right, what else should we chat about? What were we reviewing this week?
We were reviewing Elimination Chamber.
2010, wasn't it?
Was that the one you chose?
Yeah. Now, I still haven't completed watching it.
Oh. I was going off your notes and
I
fast
thought
forwarding.
you fucking were. Fuck's sake.
I watched the first one. What?
The first match? First chamber?
Yeah, what's the first
chamber? I didn't realise it had 2 matches in it.
No.
I got to the second chamber match. I was like, oh, cool. I fell asleep.
So I saw that.
Yeah.
There was a thing.
So, we started Chamber 2010. The first opening match was the first chamber match.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty good.
Which was for the WWE Championship, which was Sheamus as a champ. Kofi came in at number 2. Then Triple H came in at number 3. And number 4 was Orton, Ted DiBiase, and Cena last. Well, I'm confused to share myself on that one. But yeah, Ted DiBiase was in it, and then Cena came in last. And what I really enjoyed about that was it was a good match. It had a mixture of characters and abilities. So they sort of had all angles covered. Cena won it. And then what was brilliant is when Cena won, out comes Vince McMahon and went...
I fucking missed that until later on. I saw the replay.
Yeah, you see that bit.
I fucking missed it until the end.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what the fuck's he on about? Batista?
Yeah.
I was like, what have I missed here?
Yep, so Batista got called out and he said, you will be going to WrestleMania if you beat Batista. And then Batista comes down and poor Cena has another match and
gets his ass slammed.
Yeah, it was
which is surprising because he wasn't actually in the chamber match for that long.
No, exactly. And that's why they've done it. Obviously, they didn't put him first because it made sense. But
no, it did. But I mean, it buried him.
Yeah,
technically, because he hadn't took that much punishment in that cage.
No, true.
And then Batista comes out and within 2 minutes, power bombs him and he's done.
Yep.
Not that I would be able to get up from that power bomb.
I don't know if that was Sheamus's first championship or not. I can't remember.
No, I can't. I think it was because they were talking about him taking it off Cena.
Oh, that maybe when he fell through the table a bit,
like that wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Sheamus was like, "Oh yeah, I've got to take this."
Yeah.
I'm taking it. Fuck it.
And then the next match up was the IC Championship with none other than Drew McIntyre versus Kane.
I thought that was a good match, on me.
Yeah.
I thought Drew was pretty good.
Yeah, mate, to be fair, as a pay-per-view, it was a good pay-per-view. Better than we're getting at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, it'd be interesting to compare it to...
Clean Drew. Like, clean shaven.
Very clean.
He looked weird, man.
I know, he does look weird young, doesn't he? But I think his transformation from then to now is brilliant.
And that's all thanks to British wrestling.
It's very true. And he was on Future Pro. Remember that? And then Gail Kim versus Maurice versus...
which that's the one where Kim... Excuse me!
That's a fucking does, mate. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, now I remember why I hate her so much. Excuse... I was like, oh my God, Vicky Guerrero, no. And then, yeah, she came out and interrupts, and... I don't even know what I've written there.
She turned it into a tag team. So the two people who are about to batter each other.
Yeah, Layla.
Then had to go against.
And Michelle McCall.
Yeah. Is that on his way to...
Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then after that...
I don't know. I skipped that match.
And then, this must have been the year that obviously NXT started. Because the Miz was talking about NXT, and they were all chatting about NXT and how NXT is going to start, and how obviously he's taken on Daniel Bryan to be his...
Yeah, because was William Regal not in the ring at one point?
Yeah, he was.
Talking about it as well.
Yeah, and the Miz had 3 fucking belts.
I know.
I was like, God damn, Miz.
Yeah, double tagging.
They
America,
US.
Yeah.
I forgot back then they had the split brand as such, sort of. Yeah, but they were anywhere they were asked to be at the time, and then Regal chatting
waffles
to Edge. Oh, Edge comes out because he was a Rumble winner.
Yes, he was.
So, which I forgot about. So that was nice to remind me that he was the winner.
Who did he end up facing?
What, are you Rumble?
Yeah, no, was it Cena he got?
Yeah, that was the year of Cena, wasn't it?
Or was it Batista? No. Who did he beat at Mania?
Fucking don't know. Who won the other chamber match?
I don't fucking know.
No,
I didn't get that far.
No, neither did
I was fucking waiting for your notes.
And then Miz had the US title match with Big Show.
As his behind his back.
Yeah. And then I've got versus... The problem is, I fell asleep while doing some of this, and I haven't finished what the fuck I was typing. However, I've written that twice. Oh,
yeah, no, that's why I got confused.
Yeah.
I thought that was part of the chamber.
Either way, Miz won. I don't know what part of it he won, but he won. And then Chamber 2 was Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, CM Punk. And CM Punk at the time was part of the Straight Edge Society. So he had, what's his face?
Is that what you was in the middle of writing?
Maybe.
Because I saw Straight Edge and then that was it. It just went...
And it went Truth. And our Truth was there as well. That was an interesting chamber.
To be fair, that collection of wrestlers...
And I don't know who fucking won. I'm guessing Undertaker.
No, because then he would have won a title, wouldn't he? Was that chambered into a title?
Yeah, it was for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, so
the
then...
old gold one.
Who did he beat it? No, because then he would have been...
Wait, it wasn't Ray? Jericho?
Could have been Jericho.
Or was it Punk?
No, I don't think he won it when he was in the Straight Edge.
Yeah, well, do you know what? I'm going to go to bed tonight and I'm going to put that on. The problem I'm finding, which is really annoying on my telly when I watch Netflix, you can't fast forward it fast.
No.
I have to keep fucking pressing it. It's 10 seconds. It's like, get to an hour and I'm like, oh, fuck this. So I end up doing it on my phone, moving it to the end, go back to it on my telly, and it's in the same place. It's fucking annoying, Netflix.
Sync up, man.
Yeah. It's a pain in the arse. But as a pay-per-view went, it was a decent pay-per-view. It had all the big names in it, as well as some forgotten stars like Ted DiBiase, which I thought was cool.
Ooh.
I liked him. When they done...
He's going to prison now.
Is he? Is he?
Him, his dad, his brother.
What, for fucking tax
fraud.
evasion?
Yeah, fraud and tax evasion.
Fucking hell. That's a shame. I think him and Axel, whatever his name was, when they were there. Was it Legacy?
It was Cody Rhodes who was Legacy.
With DiBiase?
Cody Rhodes.
And
DiBiase.
And who else?
Randy Orton.
It was Randy, was it? Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Did you not see him throwing the metal bar?
No.
It's Cody.
Okay. What were we reviewing this week?
Oh, it's my turn to pick, innit? Yep. Oh, I am. Give me a minute to look, because what else we got? What else we got to talk about?
What did I put on my list to chat shit to you about? Let me have a butcher, sir, and I will tell you. Let's talk about the Rock segment.
How fucking weird it is, you mean?
Well, I thought we talked about it a minute ago, but
we did at the beginning, but we didn't go like deep into.
Yeah,
it. We're not deep anyway. Let's be honest.
We're not really understanding what the whole Rock segment was about.
If it's not about the title, I really don't know what it's about.
Well, yeah, it's like they'd done a big press thing afterwards, and in the press thing, he was like, you know, it's great to be able to do this and it not culminate into a match. And I'm like, okay, so if it's great not to go into a match, then why the fuck are you doing it? Like, what is the point? Unless this is a start of him taking Cody's soul and he ends up being a major
what the fuck does that mean?
Don't know, mate.
Is he going to turn into the fucking Undertaker and roll his eyes in the back of his head? You know like they did at the 99 Rumble, what we watched a couple of weeks ago, where he's like that with fucking Viscera, or whatever he was called the night before, mate, Mabel.
I don't know what it means, and I'm hoping, but what I keep saying is, I'm hoping this week it will all be made clear. I doubt it will, and the one thing I know for sure, we've got Monday Night Raw tonight, and it's going to be wank. There might be one or two little segments where we're like, that was cool. But other than that, it's a build up to the Chamber. It's going to be shit. It's going to be about 18 tag matches, 54 6-man tag matches. So they get everyone in and out safely. That's what I reckon anyway.
Say that one more time, sorry.
There's going to be loads of tag matches this week on Raw because they're going to want people in and out safely because we've got the Chamber match coming up.
Yeah.
And I think there's not going to be a huge amount. There'll be a Gunther and Uso segment, and that'll be about it. But yeah, the Rock situation is weird, and I hate to say it, you all know I love a bit of Jay. I am afraid I am slowly turning heel on all you motherfuckers, and I'm going, no, yeet. I love Jimmy Uso.
Oh, Jimmy is all the way, mate.
Jimmy Uso.
As I said at the beginning, though, what's really annoying me is they keep getting one step forward. It's the same with Jay.
Yeah.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah. Like,
they're getting their ass kicked constantly.
Let's see what happens with Gunther this week. It will probably be a boring segment. There isn't a lot more they can keep saying for the next 6 to 8 weeks. I'm sure it'll be rehashed or someone might get involved. But and that was the other thing I didn't put on the list. Sami Zayn.
With Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I've changed my mind on what's happening with that.
Go on.
KO versus Randy Orton at Mania.
I go this weekend. KO is about to put Sami Zayn out of his misery.
Yeah.
Randy Orton
comes out.
Saves him.
That would be a good segment for this week because they don't need Randy Orton at Chamber, really, do they? So they can risk something.
I've got one that I'm gonna try. I don't know how good it's gonna be.
Oh, what we're watching?
Yeah. No Mercy.
No Mercy. You like a No Mercy?
Have I done one before?
No, you've done the Judgment Day.
Was it Judgment Day or Armageddon?
No, we haven't done Armageddon yet. We haven't done No Mercy.
And do you know which one I was trying to find? And I can't remember which one it was.
Go on.
Which obviously I don't want to do this week because I've got this now.
Yeah.
But there was a Judgment Day when I think The Undertaker first came back, and him and Triple H did a match, and it was fucking brilliant. I ended up in the scaffolding and all sorts.
Okay.
Can't remember which one it was, but that match is one I remember from like being a kid, so that's one that sticks in my head.
Try and find it, and we'll watch it maybe in a few weeks.
But I'm going No Mercy 2001.
Yep. No Mercy 2001.
It's got
That's interesting.
As a synthesis here, it says Stone Cold Steve Austin defends a WWE title in a triple threat match against. Go and have a guess. You won't get one of them, definitely.
The Rock.
No.
Undertaker.
No.
Fucking hell. 2001.
Yes. So.
Rey Mysterio.
No, that's too early.
Batista. Triple H.
No.
I don't know. I give up.
Kurt Angle.
All right.
And Mr.
RVD.
Oh, shit, I hit myself in the
head. And this leads on to me about ungrateful fans. Because...
A minute, before you get into ungrateful fans, am I classed an ungrateful fan for that LDN show? Because I was ungrateful.
No, but you are an ungrateful WWE fan.
Go on, explain, Master Rug.
Because you're very good at fishing out all the negatives straight away.
A minute, I'm good at picking out the positives as well. Thank you very much.
I don't feel that's as much.
Whoa, 1 minute. What would you call the first thing I went to was a positive? It wasn't a negative, it was a positive.
Right.
That was the first thing I talked about today.
Right.
Was a fished out a positive from all the shit that we've got. And I tried to start it as a positive.
You have a lot of shit, don't you?
Not a lot of shit. I think what the problem is it's very samey, which makes it seem more shit because you feel like you've watched it a million times.
Okay. And the thing is, and this is why it's hard to... I don't disagree. However, I do feel... Maybe it's because when I get on social media, I see a lot of you pricks out there just yabbering on, and I'm like, hold on. Like, the main thing people are saying right now is, oh my God, just give the title to Roman. Roman can carry the company. Rada, reedy, rah. It's
boring.
Much better than Cody. And as you know, I'm a little bit of a Cody crybaby, but we've been there. We've done that. For the people that have only just come back to wrestling, we had years of Roman Reigns being shit. Years. Like, if people now are just saying, oh yeah, just give it to him, you know. No, we've been there. We're past it. We're done with it.
What you need now is constant title changes.
Well, that would help.
Get the interest back.
Yeah. But I feel the fans, especially the regular fans, not the ones that have come back from Netflix. Let's take Netflix away. The fans that are watching before Netflix.
Like me and you.
Yep. Let's say the fans for the last 2 to 3 years that caught mainly just gone. They are becoming ungrateful of the product. Well, I think we are too. I'll put myself
whoa. I've just said I peeled out a positive, right, mate.
I'm becoming like a bitch.
There you are.
All right? Because it's WWE's own fault. They produce good shit for a period of time, and then they just get like a big pile of it and go with bad shit. And it's like...
Do you know what you need? And what should have happened is like what NXT are doing now. Now they've got TNA.
Yeah.
It's a whole new angle that they can go at it.
They should have, but they haven't.
And obviously that's a part of the deal. It's WWE's...
Do you think as fans, Johnny, we're being too impatient?
Yes.
We are?
Yes.
Why are we?
Why? Well, because
they've been giving us good product for a while.
No, but this is what happens, isn't it? You go through these stages because now what you're finding is you're at the end of an era and they're trying to start a new era. And that's when you get these dull moments because they're trying to find out what we like and what we want to see in the new stars. Yeah. And, you know, we're trying to figure out, do we like this guy? Yeah. Don't we like this guy? That's
the fucking... Where is it? Where is that button, Johnny? You know,
eloquent. Go on.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, fucking.
Oh, he's fucked it.
Yeah, it's too slow. There we go. Oh, completely fucked it.
You are so eloquent in the way that you explain things.
I actually think that was one of the best things you described for
ever
on the
ever. Show. Not even on this podcast. Ever.
That was well said. I can't
argue that, can you? Really? That was fucking big brain.
Yep.
That's the only time that's ever happening.
Let's finish the show.
Forever.
But yeah, no, well said. Like, other than that, I think look, we're still going to watch it, whether we think it's shit or not, because that's what we do. I've done it for years. I went through the era of whenever it was, 2014 to 2016, I think it was. That's a guess. I would have to check it out. Where the product was fucking shit, and I still watched it. The only time I ever stopped watching wrestling was when Goldberg beat The Fiend. I went, nah, I ain't having that. Fuck off, and I didn't watch it for 6 months. That pissed me off. I can't cope with that. Like, The Fiend was
you know what? Not next week, but the week after when it's my turn again. I'm picking something with a Fiend on it.
Do it.
I'm going to try and find a good one. I was just looking at Crown Jewels then. Yeah. I was trying to remember when the greatest Royal Rumble was, just to really fuck us off.
You know what? You're going to give me an idea of just try and pick something fucking random out.
That's what I do. I knew when I got No Mercy then was I was thinking, what games did I used to like when I was a kid? And it was No Mercy.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, yeah, go on, I'll give it a go.
And I end up watching XFL.
I didn't want to do 2000 because that's The Rock and...
Yeah, there was a lot of that then.
Because No Mercy was where used to be...
The Judgment Day we done was 2000, wasn't it?
Was that 2000?
I think it was.
Might have been. But No Mercy was Elimination Chamber, weren't it? In that gap between Royal Rumble. I'm pretty sure it was between Royal Rumble and Mania.
Because to be fair, watching the Chamber last week, I completely forgot that era and how the Chamber looked so much better.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
It is like it's proper like glorified safety now. It like the old Chamber was
when he put Kofi's head through the fucking chains.
Yeah. But the thing is as well, like you could see them taking bumps the other side of the ropes, which wasn't on the mat, and it was just a metal gated floor. That shit would hurt.
Oh yeah,
like
you could tell because they were pussying it.
Yeah, they were like, I don't want to do this. I've got to.
No, but I mean, you could tell they were trying to protect each other, but it was like,
yeah,
don't matter, still gonna work.
Well, you'd see like do a DDT, but the guy who was doing DDT could catch his elbow in the metal, and he's like, I got to man this, mate. It was well. They do. If you ever come to a Mania with me, Johnny, we'll go to the part where they do like the meet and greets and that, because they have things like the Elimination Chamber there. You can go in it and have a photo taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that's cool.
Frog splash off the top of the.
I don't think you're allowed to climb it. But it's cool. It's cool to see it.
If I work out for 6 months before we go and I'm a bit more nimble, they might not catch me.
We end up getting fucking kicked out.
I think I'll need more than 6 months as well, mate. Don't worry about it.
So, but that's what I'll come up with.
Go on.
Mania 45.
40. What are we on now?
41.
As good a chance as any.
We're aiming for 45.
Let's aim for it.
Because I'm going to do it every 5 years.
Let's have it.
I would say let's do New Orleans because you would love New Orleans.
I would sell music as well,
mate. It's so good. New Orleans is good. Like that's a good place to do Mania. That's why they're doing it 3 times.
Old school as well, isn't it? Apparently.
Yeah. Then like they've got all the jazz bars and that as well, and it is a good place to do Mania. If you were doing your first Mania, that'd be a good one to go to. I don't know where 45 is going to be, but I feel like we're going to go for there.
Let's do it.
Yep, and then
maybe it'll be in Ohio.
It's long enough for people to get behind Logan Paul and the Miz. They're both from Ohio.
I was just thinking OVW. Maybe we catch one of them as well.
Yeah, we'll have to go to a Comic-Con while we're out there. You'll love that.
Comic-Con? You mean a WrestleCon?
A WrestleCon, which is their Comic-Con.
No, it's a wrestling con. They do a Comic-Con. It's fucking sick.
We will definitely.
I'd love to do one of them WrestleCons. They look fucking brilliant.
Mate, they are good. They are good. I think there's elements that are better than what WWE do.
That is where you can meet some proper random fucking wrestlers that you used to watch as a kid.
You can pick and choose who you want, so you can spend the money on who you want to see.
No, I'm saying like you see it like when you watch it on YouTube and you watch these fucking random people going round and go, and they're just walking around having a look, and all of a sudden you're like, fuck me, there's a boogeyman from 20 years ago. Yeah. Speaking of which, and I don't know if we brought it up last week, I know I brought it up to you on Tuesday. Yeah. Jacob Fatu. Yes. Did you see him acting like a little kid?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. And on that note, Jacob...
Shows that he's a wrestling fan, though. I mean, he's a fucking weird person to like.
Yeah. Mate,
but it just shows he is a...
Again, I think they dropped the ball on the boogeyman. He could have been so much more.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about this on Tuesday, I think.
After eating that scab off Lillian's face, I think that was the end of him. You don't remember that?
No, thank God. It was the fucking worms that did it for me.
No, who was when was I'm gonna have to remember it. It was JBL. He had that lady called Lillian working with him, and she had like a manky face. And there's one episode where they had the boogeyman eat it off her face.
Oh no!
It was gross, and I can imagine why the boogeyman never came back really after that. Yeah,
He's still got a contract with WWE though, as a legend. How is the boogeyman a legend? I'm sorry.
yeah.
I feel like he only had like a 6-month run.
Not even that.
I don't think. Yeah.
I think he might.
Was he before that?
Come on, 8 to 6 months.
Yeah, with his legend deal.
True. I don't really know, but again, he's a cool gimmick that never really took off.
There was 2 ways they could have gone with that gimmick with the build that they had and the paint and the attire. And one of them was feed him fucking worms and make him look like a weirdo.
Yeah. And
the other one was dominate people.
Yeah. Nick kids from like the aisles, a bit like the Bushwhackers.
Not quite, no.
Not quite.
But, like...
He should have been throwing worms into the crowd.
He should have been doing that, and he should have been... Or you put him the other way, where you turn him really dark.
Yeah.
Because at that time, I don't think Undertaker was doing too much.
No. As you said, Jacob Fatu and Solo this week. You see SmackDown?
Yes, I did.
What do you think about it? Because he's now saying, I love you, Jacob.
He's going to turn on him.
At the Chamber?
Is Jacob in the Chamber? He's not in the Chamber.
No, but I mean, are they both... Have they got a tag match? Are they going for tag titles?
I don't think so.
I'm making that shit up in my head.
I think you are.
Okay, then I don't know which direction it's going to go and when. I didn't.
Obviously, someone's going to turn on someone.
I didn't realise how old Tamatonga was.
He's 39.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, 40. I think he might be 40.
That was a good
But
guess.
I didn't realise he was that old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't
like
much time.
fucking
has he?
Wikipedia me.
I don't know about that.
When ask me how old Jack Swagger is.
How old is Jake Hager?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I've not looked.
What about Jack Swagger?
I don't know.
You
I know.
said-
I
you
know.
said ask you.
I know. Just as I
See
was
what
being
I work
sarcasm.
with.
I'm being sarcastic, weren't I?
Fuck. Well, I fell for it.
I guess that when you asked me how old Jake Hager was.
Yeah.
And then asked me about Jack Swagger like I didn't know it was the same fucking person.
Well, I was just making sure, mate. So, sorry. Where are we at?
We have
I've covered all my points.
all of them.
Yeah, other than Mania build, which we've sort of been touching on, but the build for Mania is shit.
Yep. Real shit.
Yeah. And New Orleans will be interesting, but again, they're selling that even before they've filled up this Mania.
Yeah, your points were a lot longer than mine. My points that I had was the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Pissed off about Jimmy.
Yeah.
And the fucking sign at LDN. That was me.
I'm trying to think what else went on SmackDown.
SmackDown. Valkyria's gonna have to fight Thingy again, whoever it was.
Was that when did Charlotte Flair?
That was SmackDown. You mean where she stood over Tiffy?
Yeah.
After Nia Jax did the Annihilator to her and Trish.
Was that SmackDown? Was it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it before I came.
I feel like it weren't, but okay.
It was. She had that stupid suit thing on.
I feel they're gonna. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're gonna put Charlotte Flair over at Mania."
They're not going to put Charlotte Flair
They're not,
over.
are they?
Absolutely not.
100% not.
You can always tell when who WWE are going to put. Not always, obviously, but a lot of the time, especially with the women,
Yeah.
you can always tell who they're going to put across because the one that they have battered from like pillar to post for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, is always the one that goes over.
Absolutely. And they're gonna have Tiffany get slapped about for a little bit, I think.
Exactly. So
it's good, but yeah, Charlotte Flair's obviously going to put on a great match, make both of them look fabulous.
Is she though? How fit is she? Because we're not seeing her in the ring.
This is a fair point. I think she'll be fine.
I'm sure she'll be fine. She's ripped like a motherfucker. She's nearly as big as Andrade, but
Mate, she looks. I just thought she looks ill. She looks ill. But,
too much toning.
Too much everything, mate. So, but I'm becoming less and less a Charlotte Flair fan.
I did the same thing with a dad, though. To be fair,
I was never a Ric Flair fan.
I didn't mind him, and then
I didn't like him.
No,
He was shit from day one.
he wasn't shit. He wasn't to your liking, because if you look at his era, he was probably the best there was.
No.
No. Who do you put above him?
Probably Bret Hart.
That's later. That wasn't Ric Flair's era. That was the end of Ric Flair's era. And that's really bad to say that if his era was ending at the end of WCW, when you're saying about Bret Hart, he did another fucking 15 years after that.
He's still
in WWE. So you're talking 80s and possibly early 90s. Who do you put better than him?
That's the thing. In that era, as a kid, I didn't give a shit about him. Like his character didn't mean shit to me.
No, but to a lot of Americans it did. Absolutely. And it resonated with him because he'd go NWA and he was the guy that'd go from one to another to another to another, where no one else would put their own money up against it.
And he was a ladies' man and all that was real. And I get why people like Ric Flair. I don't. I didn't care for him.
It's not the persona. It was the in-ring work because he, you know, for let's just say he was up here. He didn't have to take the risks that he takes and the bumps that he took.
Yeah.
Because he was a main man. He was a champion.
Yeah.
People were paying him a lot of money just to come and put a finger for leg locking.
Who else were big competition for him then?
Hogan. Savage. Let me see. Andre, possibly. When outside it's more, but you got to think more NWA, aren't you? So you're looking Dusty.
Yeah. No.
I'm sure there's a lot more.
When you compare it to his era, sadly, I can't really argue.
No, but what I mean is like now as when you think about Ric Flair, do you automatically go to WCW? The last 5 years.
I automatically go WCW.
Yeah,
because I didn't know him before that.
That's what I'm saying. So you go to, let's say, even you go because you're a WWE fan.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, when you think Ric Flair, you automatically think Monday Night Wars, which is what, 96, 97?
Yeah.
So he's already coming to the end of his peak, his prime. He's already
Second
gone.
peak.
Third peak, whatever. So he's already gone past what he was when he was...
His longevity has been insane, though, isn't it, really?
And he was still taking bumps when he was fucking 60-odd. Yeah, right, he wasn't the most creative, and he wasn't anything else, but you tell me another fucking 60-year-old who's willing to take them kind of bumps.
Mate, 100%.
Hulk Hogan was not taking any bumps whatsoever at that age.
Mad.
Wasn't doing a job for anyone.
Who do you think in the current era, who is going to be like the longest lasting wrestler?
If his back holds out, I think Randy will be up there. I don't think he'd know when to stop.
See, I do.
AJ Styles, I feel, will be one of them. Again, no, it all depends.
Seth, maybe?
Well, you said he's going to retire this year.
Apparently so, but I think he'll be one that will just keep coming back because the problem is...
I think Moxley.
It's his life. Yeah.
Moxley's one of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were in the middle of Jericho not being able to give up.
DB.
Who?
BD. Bryan Danielson.
He's gone already, technically.
He's coming back.
They reckon not.
They reckon not. We reckon he is.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because we doubt you, but that's more out of hope than expectation.
No.
No? You expect it?
Yeah.
What have you seen that makes you...
Nothing. Nothing at all. So I'm starting rumours to start the whole process of him coming back.
If there's anybody watching, listening, share it. Daniel Bryanson out of retirement for Wrestle Dream.
I reckon there's more chance of that happening than Becky Lynch coming back.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You think? Yeah, when we're talking about...
Go on.
Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, whatever. You talking AEW return or WWE return?
Either.
I don't think you see him in WWE again.
I reckon we'll see Moxley in WWE. I know that upsets AEW fans, but it's going to happen.
I don't think it does. Well,
I think you're wrong.
60-40.
Oh.
There's my compromise at.
I think we'll see Elias back at some point.
Oh, I do that, especially now he's in TNA. I also think you'll see Dolph Ziggler back.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I think he needs to stick with TNA.
I don't know.
He could be one of TNA's biggest stars. And they will not look after him, but he will always have a good role there.
Yeah.
Where
well, Gail Kim runs a lot of it, doesn't she?
Yeah. WWE would just sink back in and he would just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be pointless. I think it's a matter of time until we see more of Joe Henry.
Yeah.
He's meant to be in the... so, I'm going to see SmackDown on the... I'm not going to SmackDown now. On the 28th of March in the UK. And Mark Henry is...
DJing.
He is wiggly whacking it on the decks. And he is having special guests in everywhere he goes when they're doing the whole European UK tour thingy.
Mm.
And his special guest, who isn't coming to London, is Joe Henry. I was like, what? So let me get this right. Out of all of them, you're not going to be in the London one. Nope. He's got to be on TNA tapings. And I was like,
fuck's sake.
Yeah. But I am going to the Monday Night Raw, which is the 31st of March.
You reckon he's going to be on that?
No. Not sure what I expect from that show. All I know is I've got shit seats.
The rafters.
Yeah. But worse than the rafters. And you can get worse than the rafters, trust me. I've had them before and I've got them again.
Where's that?
Pretty much behind the stage at the back.
No.
So it's the rafters behind the ramp, like behind the screen. It's wank. And you're like that. Can't even see the screen. It's
a bit like being at that LDN show. Then.
Oh, it'll be worse. But the good thing about WWE, it is always, usually, I say always, it's not always, because sometimes the British fans, I've been to WWE shows and the crowd's been cack in the UK. You can't beat the US crowd. And, but in general, because it's becoming bigger over here, the crowds are pretty good. So I'm hoping, no matter where we're sitting, it's going to be a good
atmosphere.
Show because it will be 2 weeks away from WrestleMania.
Taking the boys?
Yes.
Got them some binoculars.
Mate, well, the good thing is they're going to SmackDown, so I haven't got the same seats. So they'll know for Raw if it's decent or not.
Oh, you got the same seats for both?
Yeah. Yeah, so, but I can't wait Friday because I'm in Minehead DJing, so I can't do it. So I think they're going with their uncle or their mum.
What, for the SmackDown?
Yeah. So, because I can't take them. So, hey ho. But I'm going to be back on the Monday, taking them straight to the O2 Arena again to see Monday Night Raw, which I think will be a decent show because it's going to be main build up. I think Cena's in it. But I think Cena's on SmackDown actually, so he won't be on the Raw. It'll be interesting.
Don't get me started on Cena. It's still pissing me off.
Oh, mate.
This comeback tour is a bag of shit.
Who was it? Someone said something about... Oh, was it? Who was it? It was a wrestler. Someone said something about... Someone who hasn't been back much. And they said, oh, they've wrestled more this year than John Cena has in his farewell tour. And I was like, fucking damn right.
That's not hard, is it?
No, exactly. It's sucking a little bit, John Cena.
Yeah, I'm taking a year away and I'm going to give it everything I've got.
Yep.
You're going to put in 2 shows in whole of 2 fucking months.
You're losing fans, John Cena.
Heel turn, heel turn, heel turn.
Never going to happen. Never. I thought maybe, but nah. It's not going to happen. Yeah. With the way the product is at the moment, no. That's the last thing they're going to do. They're not that creative enough at the moment.
No,
that
is definitely
balls
true.
to do. Well, they haven't got no balls to do it.
No.
You know, yeah.
I do like Joe Hendry.
Good.
I was really hoping that I was going to see a follow-up to the segment with Sheamus in the fucking Royal Rumble.
Go and watch the segment with Elijah, A-List, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It's a good TNA segment because then Santino comes out.
Of course he does.
Of course, the sheriff.
Mr. Egomaniac.
I love it. But he's egomaniacs in the right way. Like, you know, he does it with humour. I feel there's not
John
enough...
Cena.
There's not enough humour going on in WWE at the moment. The only one is Jimmy.
R-Truth.
I'm sort of...
Over it.
Yeah, well, I thought it was quite funny when he was upsetting Carmelo.
What did you think?
With the him situation. I'm him. No, him. Who's him? Which him? That him.
What did you think to the Miz and Carmelo's finisher?
Or did he call
Creative.
Yeah, it was all right.
Something 54, weren't it?
Yeah, yeah. It was like not a backstabber, a whatever.
It was a skull-crushing finale into a code breaker, weren't it?
Yeah, that's it. I thought it was good. I don't think
it looked quite good.
Yeah. But I'm always impressed with Carmelo at the moment. He's good on the mic, he's good on telly, and he's good at wrestling.
Unbelievable.
I think he's doing really well.
Athleticism-wise, he's up there.
He's pretty good on the mic too.
He's got the swag.
Yeah,
I think the only thing that stops him getting
is
his size. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and the only way
in WWE.
The only way it's ever going to work for him is him turning face and winning the crowd over I don't know what though.
I don't think he works well as a
babyface. He'll be crap. He's going to be one of those heels that the crowd make a babyface.
Yeah, because they love him so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Steve Austin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Triple H.
Yeah. And they need to just sort out Austin Theory as well. Jesus Christ, please do something with that guy.
How they've never done anything proper with him.
You're right there, Johnny. You look like
I banged your thing. Yeah, they've ruined him with the Concussion. Fucked it. He's going to end up being another Baron Corbin.
Oh, mate.
Wasted.
I miss Baron. Maybe they need to get him over here. Future Pro.
Get Steve to do it.
Be fucking great. Or Riddle. I know Riddle's been about.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing quite a lot at the minute.
I was going to say sarcastic. I was like, no, Simon Riddle. Yeah, well, I think this week's show is going to be shorter. I ain't going to lie.
Well, it's going to be a lot fucking shorter than last week's.
It's going to be good, huh? We both get to bed early.
Yeah.
So,
I was late last week.
Next week, we will be reviewing Future Pro Wrestling once again because we're going Sunday at Hazelwick.
I can already tell you it'll be a better show.
Johnny, show them the shirts we're going to be wearing.
Oh, wait, where's it? Which one? And this one?
Yep.
If I can get up.
Yep. Yeah.
Can you see it?
There you go. Aftermath.
Sumo wrestlers.
We'll be there with our tops on. Sorry. What was I was going to search tank earlier? I can't remember what.
Oh, fuck, mate.
We've done no searching this show. It's embarrassing.
I know, yeah. We need to get this. This isn't a Aftermath Wrestling podcast unless we Google at least one thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was you were Googling. I think it was from LDN.
I thought it was saying Alexander Roth losing his title, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that was it, maybe. No, it wasn't. You were going to find out who Louis Basham lost to.
Ah, that was it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll listen to it tomorrow and it'll be something totally fucking different.
I'll see if I bring it.
And then I'll have to Google it on the spot.
Right, so tickets are still available for the March Mayhem at Hazelwick and Crawley. The flyer says Eiffel, but it is changed. Front row is £20, second row 17, adults are 13, children are £8. And a family ticket for 4, as Steve said last week, £40. There's our man, Roth.
Yeah. We need to sort our tickets out. I need to sort this dance thing out. You know any dance schools?
Do I know any dance schools? Yeah.
Street dance schools. For 5-year-olds.
My niece does.
But just if you can text me some.
Okay.
Preferably before Friday.
Crawley based.
Yes, please.
DMT.
Let's talk about it off air.
Okay.
I don't really want everyone knowing where my kids
Are we going to
cancel.
Reloaded next Sunday?
What's that?
It is a Future Pro, but it's the one where they've got the Rumble up in Cole Shilton.
Don't know. Let me.
Roth's on that one with his championship. Look.
He's on quite a lot of the posters, though.
True.
Is that on a Sunday as well? Or Saturday?
That is a Sunday.
Is it? Well, it depends on it because the boys got football.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Yeah, that ain't going to work. Who's this guy? UK. Bloody. Right, I'm trying to find out. It was EWC. EWE Wrestling.
Louis Basham.
There we go.
You watched that Louis Basham?
No.
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
It's
pretty
highly,
good.
Yeah. So, not sure where that's from. I'm just on the official EWE UK Instagram and seeing if I can find Lou Basham.
I thought that fucking balloon was a clown, then I nearly jumped out my skin.
Where?
This as I was turning, I got your face and then that red. I was like, what is that?
Oh, mate. Oh, Johnny, where the fuck? I can't find any of this shit. Box. I'm going to try and take Devon to a new wrestling school as well.
Yeah, where's that?
Where? I'll probably the EWE one, which is up in Colchester Way, London Way, some way. But
Progress have got one up there as well.
Well, this is the thing. I want to it's better than going to Southampton to Kapow. That's 2 hours.
It is, but Mr. Majorly Buff, friend of the show. He'd be even more friend of the show if he gets Abby Cartwright.
Exactly.
Is she still ignoring us?
Yeah, no reply. I'm going to tag you in, Abby Cartwright. Please reply and come on and do the podcast.
Was that you fluttering your eyelashes?
No, it's just me looking a bit fucking stupid.
Fuck, you was fucking flashing your eyelashes at her. Fluttering.
No, that's it. This Sunday we might be able to bug
Steve.
Yeah, for maybe another wrestler.
Rocco.
But you reckon he might have one?
What?
Do you reckon he might be there?
Rocco?
Yeah. This weekend?
Was he not? He was a manager of the enforcer for someone last time.
Oh, okay. Get to see the 8-7. That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this civil war is that Roth was talking about.
Yeah.
Definitely excited. Because he said it was him and Mr. Wavy, weren't it? He said Wavy's gone now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Obviously, you imagine that Roth's going to be the heel. So does that mean Wavy's going to become a face?
Well, he's going to be going Roth more, surely. Because it was clearly on social media the other day when he was like, we need more Roth. And I was like, well, I know where that's going. Roth more it is. So,
boom, boom.
Bah, boom.
But is that just in promoing for EWE or wherever it was?
I don't know actually, mate, to be fair. I don't know. But I will work on a guest over the next coming weeks. And hopefully we can get some video footage on because I've now got a new way of doing things. Would you be okay to do it from the studio next week?
I can do it from wherever.
Excellent. I'm going to see if I can get the studio up and running. Need to spend some time down there to get it ready. But I think it would be better because then we can give them the option of a video call or come to the studio.
Who's this you're talking about?
Anyone.
Okay.
You.
Well, I'll go over, so it don't matter to me.
Cool.
I won't call it
shitty
in.
kitchen anyway.
I won't call it in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still got your Christmas boxes behind me.
Oh, don't, mate. Don't.
What they can't see is if right in front of you is a fucking Christmas tree.
Mate, it winds me up.
By the time you put them back wherever they belong, it'll be time for you to get them back out.
So that's my wife, JD.
No, she scares me.
She scares me. For a little person, she's fucking feisty as fuck. There you go. Right. Okay. Time to round this shit up. It's been a short, sharp, sweet podcast this
Energetic, though, I think, this week.
Oh, so much energy.
I've only yawned about 150 times. And that was what we say to her.
I will be back next week with JD for episode 12.
12.
Nope, 11.
No, this is 11.
Oh, I didn't change the fucking thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You
twat
did it at the
right
beginning. You even said,
Fuck.
oh, this is episode 11.
I'm such a bellend, didn't I? Probably just fucking change it up quick.
Yeah, so at least the last 30 seconds of the show will fucking say
Absolutely.
episode 11.
Ba-boom! Done.
There you go.
Such a knobhead. Maybe I'll get Nathan on next week. I'll see. I've only just started work back today, so I'll get chatting to him. And if not, maybe Future Pro might lead to one of their wrestlers getting on here.
Well, they're already being Crawley, weren't they? You might be able to get John. I didn't believe that neither. But
No.
you've been promising me these stories about X-Pac for
Me?
fucking ages.
Me?
You. Oh yeah, John knows this and that and.
I'm not lying.
No, I'm not saying you're lying.
I know.
I've been waiting for him. We want Titan.
Titan sucks.
Let's go, Titan.
Yeah, let's go, Titan. I guess he's not at the show this week.
Hey,
Titan.
he was.
Oh, is he booked?
This was fucking hell. We had an interview last week.
Did we?
Yeah, with Steve, and you said, "Oh, is Titan doing any of the shows that coming up with you?" And he went, "Yes, he's doing the 2nd of March at Hazelwick."
Did you listen back to our show this week?
Some of it.
You never listen to our shows, JD.
I do normally. Last week was the only one I didn't. No, the week before, I didn't listen to it all. And I'm not being funny. Last week was what, 3 hours fucking long.
It was a great podcast, mate.
I'll finish listening. I listened to Steve again
It was our best podcast by far.
until tonight.
Yeah. You're popular.
Hello, ain't nobody talking to you.
Indeed. Right. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Peace out, YouTube. We'll catch you next week. And catch the full extras for the next 5 minutes or so on our Spotify account, Aftermath Wrestling Podcast.